knobs, levers. Which do you currently have in your house? Do you have 7 stairs to your front door or none? Can you access your home from the garage? Or is it, like most of us, packed to the rafters and not really meant for your car, even in the bitter cold of the winter? And do you have a second story house? Odds are you have 14 stairs to get from the main floor to the second floor. And if you're going down to the basement to watch TV, you have another 14 stairs. Hi, I'm Susan, and I'm an aging in place consultant. And I thought as we are getting into the winter months that you can start doing some preparations to make sure that you are aging in place. But more importantly, are you going to stay in your current home? I know the housing market is soft and you're thinking, oh, I can't deal with that right now. I don't want to hear about decluttering. I don't want to hear about all the things I have to do to get my home ready. But depending on your age, you may have a couple of years that you can slowly declutter and you can slowly get rid of stuff that you may not think anybody in your family wants. And that's one of the first big steps. But really, you and your partner, or you alone, need to look at your house with a critical eye. If you need to use a walker because you have a hip or knee replacement, how well are you going to be able to get around your home? I'm fortunate. I live in a very open concept home. There are no narrow doorways, but the bedrooms are upstairs. And as I was talking to a friend and I said, well, if I need a knee or hip replacement, I'll just bring a mattress downstairs and put it on the floor for 3 or 4 weeks. It's not going to be a big deal. And she looked at me and she said, Susan, you won't be able to get down to the floor. You're going to have a hip or knee replacement. You need to use your bed. Always good to talk to people who've been there. So these are things you need to think about. If you can't really get there yet, I'm going to post a list on my page and you can print it off and check it out and see how you respond to some of these questions. But really, life does turn on a dime. If you live in Canada, parts of Canada for sure, there's going to be snow. And the same as the United States, there will be snow. All it takes is a slip and fall for your life to change. In Canada, most doctors will ask during the winter months, have you had a fall recently? Because a fall impacts more than just your hips and knees. It impacts your back, your wrists, your shoulders. So as you look at your home now in the beautiful late summer weather, give it a critical eye. You know what it's like in the winter, but you've sort of forgotten about it in the beauty of the summer. You can have a wonderful, safe, healthy, and really enjoyable retirement by either making simple changes now, doorknobs to levers. When Home Depot has them on sale, buy a pack and change them slowly over time. You're going to have to change them all. You can't have half and half because at some point you're going to probably have to sell your house. But do it slowly and then recognize as you make those changes, are you feeling more relaxed in your home, or are you seeing that maybe your current home isn't the house for you? If you're a Canadian, I will put this in the comments section below. Changing from knobs to levers qualifies under the Home Accessibility Tax Credit Act. And so we have a bit of an incentive to either make changes in our homes now or move to more age-appropriate homes and make the same changes. We'll talk again soon.